And I've been planting. This is some marigolds I winter sowed. They look nice and healthy. Yeah, 4, so many seeds, and there's 1, 2, looks like 3, 4, 5, 6 in there maybe. Yeah, so I'm going to be transplanting those. I love marigolds. And then this is pepper oncini. And I will do the big reveal. Hang tight. Trying to do it with one hand here. Here. So, like I had put on earlier on the Winter Sowing site with Cheryl Mann, I posted a little blurb about how my tomatoes did not do anything. And this is 2 winters in a row because I started winter sowing process and methods last winter prior to this winter. So for 2 winters I have tried, I get the happy frog, the good soil, do everything they say, and I don't know, but the tomato chugs, all the chugs with tomatoes didn't do anything. And it saddens me because I love the winter sowing process and I want to, boast about it. And yet, now look at this. This is a beautiful pepper. Pepper oncini. Look at that. There's 2 of them in there. Nice and healthy. I love it. So, don't get me wrong. I am not knocking winter sowing by any means. I'm happy. I love the stuff I am getting. I've gotten kale and bib lettuce and eggplants and peppers, flowers, but I'm just not getting tomatoes seeds to do well for me. Let's take a walk over here for just a moment and I'll show you. All of these here have something in them. So these are my yays. Okay, yays. But over here are my nays. There's not one thing in these that are doing anything. Yeah. Now, I just moved them back here. They were out more in there. But this is lima beans. It does look like there's one thing down in there, so I can't say it didn't. But the soil doesn't look like I put a lot of soil in there, and yet I did. So it's like they lost soil or something? I don't know. Now this one is from tomatoes that a friend gave me. Oh, they didn't do anything. Maybe they just weren't good seeds. They were seeds that I had dried and started. So, but I mean, some of these beans, beans. That's odd. Nothing. Oh, that's supposed to be a gourd. I got nothing. Costaluda tomatoes, 4 seeds I put in here. Now that's a new seed that I bought. It did nothing. Bachelor buttons, flowers. No seed, nothing. Although some did. I have some down there. So, it's just hard to know. Some flowers. Just nothing. I mean, just... This is zinnia. They did nothing. Oh, this is nasturtiums. 3 seeds, did nothing. Aunt Ruby's tomatoes. So disappointed. Nothing. Thank God I did them under grow lights in the back room because they took. Yeah. More bachelor button flowers. Nothing. I have a hard time with bachelor buttons anyway. Zinnias, nothing. Of course, like I said, I tried to do flowers too, which is not part of what. These are Aunt Ruby's tomatoes. Now look, see how the soil's way down? I would have put more soil in there. So I don't understand that. Or maybe I'm not putting enough soil in. I don't get it. No. Just not doing much. So anyway, I'm not going to give up. I am going to keep trying every year. But this is kind of where I'm at with the tomatoes. Barrage, that's supposed to complement tomatoes of flowering. I do have some that I did under grow lights, and that did well. Very healthy. And I got that down in my garden. And this is Dr. Lychee's yellow tomato. Very disappointed because there's nothing in there. And see the bucket? I don't know. I would have put more soil in there. What happens to the soil, folks? It looks like it's just... Did the rain take it or something? January 29th. Dr. Lychee's yellow tomatoes did nothing. Not a darn thing, guys. Nothing. And so it's that's kind of got me, okay, what's going on, folks? So anyone who can help me with that, I would appreciate it. I'm not going to give up. I will just keep, because a lot of things did do well, so, it's all part of the learning process, I'm sure. So, yeah. Go back over here. My pretty roses that are doing beautiful. I love that color. I've had peonies. I have some picked in the house. Trying to get plants in what we call our bug house. We have a lot of little areas that we enjoy. These are plants that I bought to hang. Look at this. I love this. Now, story behind this doesn't go here, is that I picked it up weeks ago, free on the side of the road over by our grocery store, Stop and Shop. I saw it, turned the car around, all rusty and crappy looking, loaded it up, brought it home. Husband put 2 coats of different colors, 2 shades of green, kind of a lime, and then an evergreen. Drilled holes. I put dirt in there, soil, and I put these lovely plants, and they love it. This is such a great accent to my area and my little pride and joy. I love it. Just beautiful. I got morning glories in there too. I think that's sweet potato vine. And petunias, leaf petunias. I've got roses growing over there ready to bloom. I had some other thing. I had purple irises. Over here is some of the stuff that I winter sowed. Look at that. That's kale. And parsley or cilantro. Marigold. There's dill. There's lettuce. And yeah, I love that. So, and I hand painted those buckets and I hang them here. I got more to do. But they do well here. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, this is some of our gardens. This isn't all of them. I just bought that plant I'm going to put in there. Dahlias, is it? There's some more yellow roses that'll be showing their beautiful blossoms in a little bit. And all my whimsy. This is our bottle area. I don't have it set up, so I won't show you that today. I'll show you more when it's set up, but this is our bottle area that we made from wine bottles stacked. This is my little cement project of the caterpillar I did a few weeks back out of cement. It was a cake mold, and I made that for the garden. These are my boots. I gotta put flowers in there. And my yellow pocketbook hanging there. I put pansies in there. You name it. I'm one of those. I gotta do it, right? Over here, I did buy this plant because I just wanted something. And you can see it's already got some nice fruit on it. And cherry tomatoes. Yeah. But just to fill that planter. And I just put these flowers in the buckets. Over here, I did, these are some that I did under grow lights. These are my plants that I did under grow lights. And banana legs, tomatoes, and a big beef. So hopefully, boy, that doesn't look, hopefully, yeah, we'll get that going. Don't look too hardy right now. It will. I just planted that. It's gonna reroot. So, and then more flowers for the bug house. This is a cherry tomato I just planted, and one that I grew from seed under grow lights. Yeah. I love the color of these roses. They're beautiful. Yeah. Love them. And this is where I'm, finishing up doing some planting, and then let's see if I can go down here, if it'll let me, and I'll show you some of my other gardens. Not sure if it was gonna let me or not. Oh, looks like the sun is trying to come out. I thought we were gonna get rain. It's been one of those days, kind of cool. You need a sweater today, so I won't be going in the pool today, that's for sure. Okay, so what you're seeing is this is my other little newest raised bed that I put together here, and a lot of these things were grown under grow lights. And look at the pole beans. I just put those seeds in. Those are gonna be beans. Yeah, they are beans, not gonna be. And the marigolds, some I bought. Oh, that I believe is winter sown. The celery over there, that's what that is. Yeah. This one is Dr. Lychee's tomato right there, undergrow lights. This one is a cherry tomato. Yeah. There's some morning glories in there too. I'm hoping this is Trash to Treasure I brought home. Saw it on the side of the road. Brought home, painted it white. It was so cute. Little mattress spring. Some of my slates that I paint, and I just make it pretty. Now these are zucchini squash. Those are plants that I bought, I believe. Yep. And then I'm not sure what these are, whether they're flowers or strawberries. I think they're strawberries from a plant that I put in there last year. So I dug them up and I just rerouted them and trying to see what's going to happen. But there's a lot of tomatoes. Here is the bib lettuce that I did winter sow. And I put in this planter and it's doing nicely. Love it. I've already eaten some. Yeah, it's doing really good. Yeah, I love it. So good. Yeah, bib lettuce. This is Barrage. Look at that I did undergrow lights, I believe. Yeah, I did. And then these are all tomato plants that I did from seed under the grow lights in the back room. And they're doing nicely. And a little bit of morning glory and marigold. I'll go back over there. And over here is mostly flowers. The nasturtiums. I did, I believe those came back. They were here. They came back. Yeah. Yeah. And this has sunflowers in here. These are allium, I believe. They were beautiful. They've kind of gone by. They were gorgeous. And such a nice surprise because I wasn't sure that they even took. And evidently they did. So, and then, as you can see, I got a lot of things spiking up. Those are gladiolas. And some are dahlias. Over there, I have coneflower, which was one that I winter sowed, I believe. And there's bells of Ireland that I winter sowed, and they did well. That's what those are coming up. So, I'm one of these trying things. There's a lot going on. There's some zinnias, lots of zinnias. There's a lot in here. So everywhere you see those sticks too, I have stuff planted. So I've just got to come out and do a little more weeding. All of these are the stuff that I believe it's either a flower or they're strawberries. I don't know, but they're not producing any fruit, so it's got to be a flower. That's mint that I bought and I planted. That's nice mint. There's morning glories and a few other, lots of flowers, dahlias, gladiola, tons of gladiolas back there. Yeah. And you'll see that's what all those spiky things are. Stuff that'll be coming up. Some of my painted slates. And then I'm just loving it. Yeah. The marigolds look really pretty, don't they? I like marigolds. Some people, I like anything. All right, so here we have more of the lettuce that I winter sowed. Looking good. That's nothing. Get that out of there. Some basil. I purchased that. This is nothing. Yeah, I gotta come out and weed every day. That's nothing. Some morning glory. This is sage. I purchased. These are morning glories. Now there's some nice peppers, peperoncini. Something's eating them. I'm gonna have to spray that. I don't like that. eating my peppers. These are summer squash that I did from seeds, I believe. Yeah, in my, I actually direct sowed those, yeah. So there's a lot here, but more barrage. Look at the barrage. That was in winter sown buckets, the barrage, I believe, yeah. So, oh, my kale, that was winter sown, yeah. And so, some stuff did do well. Chives, it came back. Other stuff, I've got to get in here and really work around these plants. Yeah. One's doing really good. Big beef and hot rubies and banana legs and back there, oh, I see them. Oh, these are beans. I had put more beans back so they'll go up the trellises. That's doing good. Very good. All right, so yeah, stuff is doing. They've grown. That's good. The tomato plants have grown. I've got a few more things I got to do and work out here, I see. But overall, yeah, there's some nice stuff here. See if I can maybe make myself a little salad. Yeah. So, I'm hoping they all take. I'm gonna have to make myself a little spray of pesticide and spray it on those peppers, I see. Yeah. Okay. We can do that. I will do that. This is my big, and it's also dilapidated. I did my best with what I could do to try to reinforce the corners, but next year this all needs new lumber. Yeah. But anyway, I've got a lot growing as far as tomatoes. I have a lot of tomato plants, and I hope that they all take, and I hope that the squash does well too. And the rest of this is just forest, and yeah. And then I'm really liking this little one. Oh, and look, that's carrots. I did carrots over there in that bucket. Winter sowed in that bucket. Yeah. Oh, the sun's coming out. Yay! And this is, again, my beautiful flowers. Yeah. And I have little things on the corners for whimsy. Now, if you go over here, and you can see I bought a bundle of straw yesterday, so when I work in here, maybe after supper I'll get out here a little bit more. I'm going to be putting some straw down, maybe tomorrow though, because I think it is going to eventually RAIN. And over here, I love it, I got a weed. This is mostly flowers. Yeah, and I don't get too close in there without my gloves and stuff because I've seen a snake. And just a garter snake, but he's pretty good size. But I gotta get in there and weed, but I have clematis, and I have a beautiful, what do they call that other one? Oh, I've got rhubarb, but this is a couple years into it. It's taken time to grow, but a lot of it is because it's too shaded here. These are Asian pear trees, and they are looking awesome this year. But again, that stuff I need to cut back so that sun gets into the garden, so that stuff will grow. I've got roses over there. I have lilies. There's a beautiful dinner plate sized dahlia that grows over by that bulb thing. So, and I've got some morning glories that hopefully will come up the back there. And on the other side there's oh, something's eating that plant too. Yeah, I could come out here and spray with some pesticide or something safe. I made that. Yeah, I got work to do, but so much. I've been just trying to finishing up the planting, you know. So, yeah, you can see I've got a lot in there. Yeah. And then if I go over here, there's one more. And a pool. And a fire pit that we got stuff to burn. Yeah, plants. I like my statues and whimsy. And, yeah. Granddaughter made that little fairy thing. She's very, very creative. I've got a lemon balm, more lilies. And here, got some, what do they call it, echinacea. What do I call these? Primroses? Not primroses. Daylilies. Daylilies I've got. And the ferns and stuff I replanted. Put some morning glories there so they'll grow up that pole, hopefully. The Asian pears, we will get fruit, and they're very good. And I have a few recipes that I do up with the Asian pears. This is our pool. Just enough for me and Eddie and grandkid to come and get in and enjoy herself. There's our swing. This is another little area where I have some tulips in the spring that come up, and then I do have some yarrow and chocolate lace flowers in there. I did plant a couple of gladiolas. We'll see if they come up. And I got more picking up to do on that. But this is the last bed here, and I have quite a bed in here too. My goodness. All right, well, there's eggplant, summer squash. They're flowers, but they're not looking too good. I don't know why they're looking like that. Peas, all those peas I got to string up too. I can see they're doing well, but I've got to get them. Cucumbers, morning glories, marigold, cucumbers. My dill, I got some dill here. I should maybe take some. I think I will. Take some dill and that's yarrow, tomato, cilantro, oregano. I did put chives here, but that looks like something else. Yeah, eggplant. And that was, I believe that one was winter sowed too. Yes, that one did well. And so I got it in. And another tomato plant. Peas. We love the peas. Yeah. I've got to actually come out here and get these strung up so that they know where to grow. Yeah, get some string on them and get them. That's what I got to do too. Yeah. Some of this is flowers, but most of it is peas, and I love them. I love our peas. My granddaughter and I like to get out of the pool on a hot day and then come grab some fresh peas in the pods, and even the pods are yummy, you know? Yeah. So, anyway, that's what I'm doing here. Oh, I got more kale. This is cilantro. And, yeah, and kale. Gotta keep stuff away from everything else. Yeah. That looks like, yeah. Okay, looking good. Everything looks good. And of course another little flower bucket. And that's not, see how things get, yeah. These are little oak, maple over there. Yeah, but I did put some morning glories in there too somewhere. I thought I did. grow up around the pool. Yeah, so a lot of work for me. I'm the only one who does the gardening, so what you're seeing is a lot of my labor, but I can see where there's even more to do. And look at, this is one that was started by Peperoncini. See, I've got to do that. So I might get this in a pot and just let it grow that way. And I got to get it in there, though. I got Mexican sour gherkins in there. I don't know much about that, so and there is some oregano. Yeah, this stuff, I don't really know if I need all that. Taking from the other plants. I suppose I could put the pepper right there. Yeah, I could. Maybe put that pepper right in there. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I'm loving it. The cucumbers are looking pretty good here. And I hope they can continue to do well. And that one's looking good here. Yeah. So, we'll just see what we got. I don't know if there's anything in there. Every time I come down here, I have the little ram. There she is. She flies nearby, kind of like, don't you go in my house. So I think there's a nest in there, so I won't disturb them. Okay, so yeah, this is what keeps me busy, folks. And I love it. I'm loving it. Yeah. I'll be getting in the pool, too, eventually. I was in once, and I got work to do there, because the bottom needs to be scraped up. But certainly not getting in there on a day like today. Oh, too cold. Yeah. So, say your prayers that all my stuff grows nicely. I would love a good little harvest. Yeah. Well, like I said, I got my work cut out for me always of getting this done and cleaning it up, and then I have to work on the barn, because our barn is full of repurposed items that have been painted and hand painted and done up nicely for sale, for people to come and purchase and decorate their homes with beautiful repurposed items and unique finds. And the barn is full of that. I just got to get in there and wash the shelves, make my little, what I call vignettes, and carry our big sign out front and say open on the weekends. And that's what we do. Get the pellet stove warmed up if we need that, and sell our items and meet all kinds of different and unusual people. It's nice here. Yeah. That's what we do. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bird's nest in that wreath too, so I don't dare change up the wreath, because there's a nest right in there. Right in there. Right in there. There's a nest. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, folks, that's a tour of what keeps Maureen Sky busy. So, and back to the winter sown buckets, and I will end this video. Thank you for hanging with me, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you now. May the universe provide. Bye-bye.